All right, linear versus quadratic. We've been dealing with linear all year. Now, here's what you need to do. Take you a little, just draw you a line. We're going to divide these. Okay? On this side, we're going to write the linear stuff. And on this side, we're going to write the quadratic. Now, here's the deal. How do we know it's linear? The highest power is 1. For example, y equals 2x plus 1. Remember that x is assumed to be to the first power. So anytime that's the highest power we have, it's linear. Now, how do we know it's quadratic? The highest power is 2. So if the highest power is 2, here's an example. Y equals 2x squared plus 3x plus 1. Now, it does have what? The highest power is 2. So this is quadratic. It does have a linear term, but the highest power is 2. All right. Now, here's the thing. And this is, I've seen y'all try to graph this, and I always get a horizontal line. The parent function the parent function for a linear is just y equals x. Or you will see it like this. F of x is equal to x. That's the parent function. That's what it looks like. Now, the parent function for a quadratic is y equals x squared. But most of the time you will see it like this. F of x is equal to x squared. Remember, f of x is the same as y. All right. Let me make some more room. If you need to go on the back, go ahead. Okay, let's talk about this. The graph. And we're going to do it from the parent function's point of view. Draw your little graph. Here's the graph of y equals x. The slope is 1. You should know that. And it goes through the origin. There's the parent function graph. This is y equals x. That's what that graph looks like. That's what it looks like. Now, the graph of a quadratic, oh, what's that called? What's this called? It's called a what? Come on. What is that? It's a what? Well, it has a positive slope, but what's it called? What's the first 4 words of linear? Line. It's called a line. Now, let's look at this. The graph of a quadratic. Okay? It's a U-shaped and it's called a parabola. Oops. Not a parabola, parabola. So we got one more graph to talk about, and we'll talk about that in May. But here's the only two that you know of right now. You've got a linear. If it's a line, it's linear. You got to understand that. It's linear. If we got a U shape, it's a parabola. You should be able to look at a graph now and go, okay, it's a parabola. And yes, it is a function. And this is the graph, got to put this. That's the parent function graph. That's where all graphs start from. Every graph you've done this year either comes from this parent function, y equals x. We just do things to it, which we'll talk about later this week. Okay? Now, let me draw my line here. All right. Come down here. I'm just going to put this all in one. Naming polynomials. All right. Let's start with the simplest one. That's all right. Monomial. That just has one term. Example, 2x. Binomial. Guess how many terms that one has? Two. Two terms. So that could be like 4x plus 5. All right. Last one. Trinomial. Guess how many terms that has? 3. Oh, Hannah. So that has 3 terms. Now, that could be something, the way you're going to see it, be like 6x squared plus 2x plus 5. Oops. That's a quadratic. Now, the last one, no, 2 more. Polynomial. More than 3 terms. Now, here's the deal. All of these are polynomials. Monomial, binomial, trinomial. They're all polynomials. But we just stopped naming them after. Y'all just need to know when I say trinomial, I'm talking about 3 terms. Binomial, 2 terms. Monomial, 1 term. Because what we're going to do today is multiply monomial times a binomial or a trinomial. Okay? Oh, not a polynomial. This is for getting more math. If it's just a constant. If it's just a constant. Example, if you have just a number, it is not a constant. Okay? Seriously?